The camera soars over a colossal factory at the break of dawn, its towering steel spires catching the golden glow of the rising sun, shimmering like a beacon of sweetness in an industrial sea. A low, rhythmic hum pulses through the air, the heartbeat of a mechanical marvel ready to spring to life. Welcome to an electrifying adventure into the heart of a high-tech cake factory, where millions of cakes, each a tiny masterpiece of flavor and artistry, are born every single day. This isn't just a production line. It's a cinematic spectacle where raw ingredients transform into edible dreams, crafted with jaw-dropping precision and a sprinkle of magic. Strap in for an exclusive pulse-pounding tour that will pull you into the mesmerizing world of industrial cake making, leaving you hungry for more and utterly captivated by the alchemy of sweetness. Our journey kicks off in the bustling nerve center of the factory, where workers in pristine white uniforms move with the urgency of a pit crew, their gloved hands and hairnets a testament to an obsession with perfection. Hygiene isn't just a rule here, it's a sacred vow, ensuring every cake that leaves this place is as pure as the joy it brings. The camera zooms in on a worker slipping on gloves with the focus of an artist preparing a canvas, their movements swift yet deliberate, setting the stage for a day of edible miracles. You can feel the anticipation crackling in the air, like the moment before a curtain rises on a sold-out show. This is where the magic begins, and we're about to witness it unfold. Step into the raw energy of the ingredient zone, where the building blocks of decadence come to life. Towering silos, like giants guarding a treasure, brim with flour so fine it could pass for moon dust, sugar that sparkles like a starry night, and cocoa powder so deep and rich it whispers of far-off jungles. These aren't just ingredients, they're the raw materials of celebration, the DNA of every birthday, wedding, and midnight craving. Massive conveyor belts hum with purpose, ferrying 50-pound sacks to a mixing station where robotic arms, gleaming like futuristic sculptors, hoist them with effortless grace. The sound of worry mixers fills the space, a symphony of steel and sweetness, as colossal vats, each the size of a hot tub, begin to churn. Now, let's talk eggs, the unsung heroes of every cake's soul. The camera pans to a conveyor belt, where thousands of eggs glide by, their shells glistening like pearls under soft lights. Enter the egg-cracking machine, a technological wizard that could star in a sci-fi epic. With lightning-fast precision, it cracks each egg in a heartbeat, separating yolks from whites in a fluid, hypnotic dance. Golden yolks stream into one chute, while translucent whites flow into another, each destined to play a starring role in the batter. Here's a jaw-dropping fact. This factory can process over 150,000 eggs in a single shift, enough to bake cakes for a small country's worth of parties. The camera lingers on the yolks, their vibrant hue a promise of richness to come. As the ingredients unite, the mixers roar into action, blending flour, sugar, eggs, and butter into a batter so smooth it looks like liquid silk. The camera dives in close, capturing the batter's glossy swirl as it catches the light, a mesmerizing vortex of potential. This isn't just mixing, it's alchemy, turning humble components into the foundation of fluffy sponge cakes and sinfully rich chocolate layers. The machines are calibrated to perfection, adjusting for every variable temperature, humidity, even the altitude of the factory to ensure every batch is a masterpiece. Did you know that a single mixer can churn out enough batter to make 5,000 cakes in an hour? That's a tidal wave of sweetness waiting to flood the world. With the batter ready, it's time for molding, a step that feels like sculpting joy itself. The liquid gold flows through a labyrinth of pipes, each one feeding a fleet of molds that gleam like polished armor. These molds come in every shape under the sun: classic rounds for birthday cakes, sleek rectangles for sheet cakes, and even whimsical hearts for love-struck celebrations. The camera captures the batter cascading into the molds, its ripples as satisfying as a perfectly poured latte. To banish air bubbles that could mar the texture, a vibrating machine gives each mold a gentle shake, a small but crucial act that ensures a flawless rise. It's like watching a painter prepare a canvas, every detail meticulously crafted. Now, brace yourself for the ovens, the fiery heart of this operation. These aren't your average kitchen appliances. They're industrial behemoths, stretching across the factory like sleeping dragons. The molds glide into their glowing maws on a conveyor belt, entering a tunnel of perfectly controlled heat. Inside, temperatures dance between 350 and 400 degrees Fahrenheit, coaxing the batter into golden, fluffy perfection. The camera peers through a heat-resistant window, revealing cakes rising like miniature volcanoes, their surfaces cracking just enough to hint at the tender, airy crumb within. Fun fact, these ovens can bake over 12,000 cakes an hour, enough to fill a stadium with dessert. The scent of vanilla and butter wafts through the air, so vivid you'll wish you could reach through the screen. As the cakes emerge, golden and fragrant, they're hit with a blast of cool air to lock in their perfection. The aroma is intoxicating, a warm hug of sweetness that fills the factory. Robotic arms, moving with the precision of a master jeweler, lift the cakes from their molds and ferry them to the slicing station. Here, automated blades sharper than a chef's finest knife slice each cake into 3 or 4 flawless layers. The camera zooms in on the clean, even cuts, revealing a crumb so tender it could melt in your mouth. This precision ensures every bite will have the perfect ratio of cake to frosting, a balance that's practically a science in itself. Let's dive into the frosting zone, where decadence takes center stage. In a gleaming corner of the factory, massive vats churn out rivers of creamy bliss. Imagine butter so rich it could star in a romance novel, blended with powdered sugar that falls like a gentle blizzard. Vanilla extract, sourced from the lush fields of Madagascar, adds a fragrant depth, while cocoa powder brings a chocolatey intensity that's downright irresistible. The mixers whip the frosting into peaks, so light they could float away, creating a texture that's as dreamy as a cloud. Did you know a single vat can produce enough frosting to cover 10,000 cakes? The camera lingers on the swirling mixture, its glossy surface practically begging to be tasted. The frosting station is where the cakes come to life, transforming from simple sponges into showstoppers. Robotic arms, armed with nozzles as precise as a calligrapher's pen, spread an even layer of frosting between each cake layer. The camera follows a vanilla sponge as it's cloaked in creamy frosting, its surface smooth as a frozen lake. For chocolate lovers, a glossy ganache cascades over the layers, its rich sheen catching the light like polished obsidian. Workers oversee the process, their trained eyes catching any imperfection, ready to tweak the machines for that extra touch of perfection. It's a dance of man and machine, each step choreographed to create a masterpiece. But the real show begins at the decoration station, where cakes become edible art. Picture a conveyor belt lined with cakes, each one a blank canvas ready for its moment in the spotlight. Robotic arms, programmed with the finesse of a Renaissance painter, pipe, intricate design swirling, rosettes, delicate flowers, even personalized messages that feel like a warm hug. The camera zooms in on a cake being adorned with chocolate curls, each one placed with surgical precision. For a pop of color, vibrant macarons, in pastel pinks, blues, and greens are nestled into the frosting, their glossy shells gleaming like jewels. Did you know these machines can create over 2,000 unique designs? From elegant wedding tears to playful cartoon characters. Human artistry shines through here too. Workers step in to add final flourishes, fresh strawberries glistening like rubies, edible gold leaf that shimmers like a starry night, or blueberries arranged in hypnotic spirals. The camera lingers on a worker's hands as they place each berry with care, a reminder that, even in this high-tech wonderland, the human touch is irreplaceable. Every cake tells a story, whether it's a birthday surprise for a child or a towering masterpiece for a wedding. The factory hums with purpose, each creation a celebration of life's sweetest moments. Before the cakes leave the line, they face a gauntlet of quality control that's as intense as a space mission. High-resolution cameras scan every inch, checking for the slightest flaw in frosting or decoration. Any cake that falls short is whisked away for rework, ensuring only perfection reaches the shelves. The approved cakes glide toward the packaging station, where they're swathed in protective film with a satisfying crinkle that's music to the ears. The camera captures the process in slow motion, the plastic sealing each cake like a precious artifact. This factory isn't a one-trick pony, it's a kaleidoscope of flavors and styles. Vanilla sponge cakes, light as a summer breeze, roll out alongside dense chocolate torts that could tempt a saint. Cheesecakes crowned with glossy strawberry syrup share the line with zesty lemon cakes that zing with citrusy brightness. Cakes, with their vibrant green hue, sit next to blueberry-studded beauties that burst with sweetheart flavor. The camera pans across this rainbow of creations, a testament to the factory's versatility. Fun fact, some factories produce over 60 unique cake varieties in a single day, catering to every craving and occasion imaginable. As the cakes are boxed and labeled, the camera pulls back to reveal the sheer scale of this operation. Conveyor belts stretch into the horizon, a river of sweetness flowing toward its destiny. Workers at the labeling station apply stickers with pinpoint accuracy, each one detailing ingredients, expiration dates, and a promise of quality. The boxes are stacked into towering pallets, ready to be shipped to bakeries, supermarkets, and cafes worldwide. The camera follows a pallet as it's loaded onto a truck, the driver flashing a grin as he sets off to deliver joy to every corner of the globe. Let's pause to honor the unsung heroes of this process. The people who breathe life into the machines. From the engineers who design the robotic arms to the quality control team, ensuring every cake is flawless. This factory is a monument to human ingenuity. The camera lingers on a worker fine-tuning a mixer, her focus as sharp as the blades slicing the cakes. Another worker, a factory veteran, shares a laugh with a colleague. Their camaraderie a reminder that passion fuels this operation as much as technology does. These are the dream weavers, turning flour and sugar into moments of joy. As our tour nears its end, the camera sweeps across the factory one last time, capturing the relentless rhythm of machines and the quiet dedication of the workers. This isn't just a factory, it's a cathedral of sweetness, where every layer, every swirl of frosting, is a love letter to life's celebrations. From the birthday cake that lights up a child's face to the wedding cake that seals a couple's vows, these creations carry the weight of memories and emotions. The camera zooms out, the factory glowing under a twilight sky, its lights twinkling like stars in a world of sugar and dreams. Thank you for joining us on this heart-pounding journey through the soul of a cake factory. If you're as blown away as we are by this fusion of technology and artistry, smash that like button and drop your favorite cake flavor in the comments below. Want more? Subscribe for exclusive tours into the world of food production, where every bite tells a story. Until next time, keep chasing the sweetness that makes life so delicious.